And his opponent across the ring, the WBO World Champion fighting out of the blue corner. Also attempting to unify the bantamweight crown tonight, entering the ring wearing white trunks with gold and black trim. Knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the two-time bantamweight world champion and the current defending and accomplished WBO bantamweight champion of the world, introducing the baby-faced assassin, Paul Butler. Introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the red corner, boxing's pride of Japan, the popular unified world champion tonight attempting to capture the undisputed crown. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome boxing's first and only unified three-belt bantamweight title holder, the hard-hitting, undefeated, reigning and defending WBA, WBC, and IBF bantamweight champion of the world, introducing Naoya, the Monster
yourself at all time, obey my commands at all time. Good luck, touch gloves.
So here we go from Ariake Arena. Joe Tessitore and Tim Bradley on the call to determine the first undisputed bantam in boxing's four-belt era. Naoya Inoue and Paul Butler.
And I expect him to go down to the body of Butler.
That is double the bantamweight average. First two-punch combination of significance from Inoue.
Sound and not opening up right away.
Three-punch combination from Inoue. Position of Butler. Inoue touches him to the body, put the jab to the body, came with the right hand.
To gain some sort of respect. He's allowing Inoue just pass. You know, I think this was a quintessential round for Inoue. He pressed forward, landing that jab, starting with the jab downstairs, working and looking for the angles and the shots around the elbows of Butler. He's keeping his hands high, and he's not allowing Inoue to get a clean punch. He's still comfortable right now, still protecting himself. He fears that power of Inoue.
Or double jab that time, a five-punch combination. He went double jab, right hand, left hand to the body. He is keeping him in range. There's a right hand and a left hand to the body that backed it up, creating the opportunity for offense. Now you see the head movement, something he has taken great pride in. Timmy to keep Inoue off of it. There's a right hand that comes in, and two lefts to the body. Good body work in round number two by Naoya Inoue.
Body work. Like I tell you guys in the past, you see Inoue throwing where Butler's moving to those holes around the high guard. When opponent has the high guard, you're prepared for those type of situations.
Opens up this third round with a combination as Butler's in that corner and desperately needs to get out. He has that left hand. Now explain to people when you say that. You call it a teeter-totter. And Butler finally lets his hands go as Inoue covers up for a moment. Best work that Butler's
so that side is up, and then he comes down. The opposite side is down. And it's around the
three as Butler threw that hook, and Inoue finishes strong to the bell. End of three.
Just a vicious assault right here. Inoue cornering Butler. Butler protecting himself really well. A lot of those things was caught on the glove. But as you see, no return fire from Butler. He is timid because he does not want to get knocked out. Again, against along the ropes, Inoue trying to come around that high guard, throwing straight shots down the middle, trying to split.
And here, Joseph Gallagher calling out from the corner of WBO champion. Inoue closing the gap into that corner again. Left hook comes in. Inoue comes around the guard with a right hand. Surrounds the high guard and trying to block, as you just saw right there, with the left hand.
It's weakening. Just more domination from Inoue. Target practice at this moment. This is punching bag work right here. You know, Butler, I understand his strategy. He doesn't want to get knocked out. He took this fight. He said that, hey, I want to be the undisputed champion, but he's not fighting like that. He rather covers
the corner of Paul Butler. Adam Gigley.
Inoue is standing just outside that mid-range.
There's a three-punch count. Closes range with the jab, gets the inside. Left hand came to the body, finished with a left hook upstairs. Right hand comes behind the jab. Left uppercut, right uppercut. There's that left hand to the body. It's been so effective tonight. End of 5 from Tokyo, and Paul Butler is in a deep hole. And with that, and Timmy, we noted we're so used to in recent years seeing Inoue with the bright dyed blonde. He does for a moment, and Inoue would invite that.
Taking more chances, trying to get him to open up.
A more willing Butler to create his own opportunities. Double jab, right hand to the body from Inoue. Three-punch combination from Inoue.
Letting his hands go. He fears the punching power from Inoue. Look at Inoue, he's having fun. This is the undisputed championship of the world, and Inoue is just, this is a sparring session for him. That's how gifted.
End of 6, Inoue dealing with this version of Butler.
Tess, is so difficult to deal with a fighter that is so defensively minded. You know, Inoue is pulling out every trick in the bag, switches southpaw, going down to the body. You see him pinning Butler in the corner, landing kill shot. Butler, wonder if Inoue recognizes it. Butler always.
Three-punch combination. Fight out of it.
Yeah. It's too easy, Tess.
Far too easy.
Too easy. Good combination right there from Butler.
Ali shuffle. Right hand from Inoue. Stop Butler's lateral movement for a moment. A combination from Butler.
Nice inside right there. Nice slip inside and getting around to the body of Butler. Still maintaining his form and still content with just blocking. But when he does decide to punch, he's pretty accurate. When he stops and in front of him, you know, get defensively careless. Nothing more.
Inoue comes out firing here in round 9.
Trying to match his rhythm. Trying a different way to open up Butler. Just being extremely defensive, really not throwing any punches, not competing, just surviving.
The way I hear you talk and what I see out of Butler, you get the sense that to him the victory.
That's it. You got to understand that it's his first time fighting out of his country, you know. But not just go straight to the top and then come in here and just lay an egg.
And really more endorsement from his trainer, Joseph Gallagher, in terms of the movement. Nice, good, Paul, but Gallagher
over anxious and make him pay for his mistakes.
You're not making him pay at all, even if he was over anxious. There's no willingness to do that.
Well, more of the same. 1-2 combination right there lands from Inoue. No response from Butler. Pretty much target practice. That land directly on the chin.
Ooh, Inoue with a body shot is Butler.
Double left hook would be awesome on the same side.
Three-punch combination that finishes with the left.
Inoue should just take some of the steam off the punches and change the cadence up. A big shot, touch, 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 touch. Get him defensive and then boom, a big shot downstairs.
There's a good right hand and then the...
I always tell you guys, nice little pull right there. You see Inoue reaching out with the left hand to pull the guard down, to manipulate the guard, to split the guard with the right hand. And there's some work from Butler coming back. Inoue sitting in the pocket, trying to get him to open up, staying close enough so he can.
Status at 118 pounds. Now Inoue with a combination to
speed on those punches. That's what I'm talking about. Changing up the cadence, baby.
Right hand to the body, that was a good one. And a big right hand that comes in. Great work from Inoue. Big combination scores the knockdown here in round 11. That power of Inoue comes through, and he gets it done at 11. Dismisses an unengaged Paul Butler by hitting again. Knockout victory for the monster.
Tess, it took some time to break down Butler.
Naoya Inoue is now the first fighter from Asia to
He figured it out,
Jr.
Tess.
to make it official.
He figured it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute 9 seconds in round number 11. A referee stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout. He is still undefeated. And now boxing's first undisputed bantamweight champion of the world, Naoya, the Monster Inoue.
This was very important for Inoue to do this.